Hey folks, what have I got cooked up for this week? Well, let me show you. I've got an extension cord here, and can anybody spot what needs to be fixed? Yep, right there. We're going to fix that today, and I'm going to show you how we do it, so stick around. Alright, so I use this extension cord out on my patio and to get to an area where I don't have an outlet accessible. And I noticed the other day that the insulation was receding from the end here where I plug things in. And of course, that's not safe. So I ordered a replacement end to go on it. It doesn't look like that, but I don't care. This is obviously made for actually making a repair like this. So let's get this open. So this is designed so that I can take it apart. I can cut this old end off and redo the wiring here and reattach to this end. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to let you follow along and see how I do it. All right, so I got a few tools that I'm going to be using. Phillips head screwdriver, a pair of needle nose pliers, I have a pair of side cutters. This is a pair of wire strippers and a box cutter. I think that that's all I'm going to need to fix this with. May not even have to use all of this, but in any event, what we're going to do is start by clipping this end off. And that's very simple. We're just going to clip that off just like that. Now we have a green wire, that would be ground. We have a white for neutral and a black for hot is how that's going to work. We're going to probably have to strip a little bit more of this insulation off. So I'm going to very gently score this with my box cutter. Let's give that just another little. I just want to make sure I'm not cutting into the wires inside the insulation. And it looks like we're okay. Yeah. So we'll peel this back just a little bit. Let's go a little bit more. We can always there we go. That should definitely do it. So we'll cut off this excess insulation. All right. Now, we'll set our old plug out of the way. Here's our new plug. So we've got some screws that we need to loosen up here so that we can take this apart. We'll also, well, let's just take these loose first. Okay, so that's got us access to that part. Now I think what we're going to have to do is take these three screws out. There we go. These don't come all the way out. They just turn and loosen. They're like locking types of screws. There we go. All right, so if you look at this, we have, there's a green screw, there's a gold screw, and there is a silver screw. I like to think of the silver screw as white. So basically our black wire is going to go to the gold screw, the green wire to the green screw, and the white wire to the silver screw. So we'll have to loosen those up. And actually they're already pre-loosened. So that's good. Next thing we're going to do is strip these back. Now, if you don't have a pair of wire strippers like this, and you think you'll ever be, if you think there is at any point you're going to be doing any kind of work, like whether it's something as simple as putting a new end on an extension cord or maybe replacing an outlet in your house or something like that, this is a very useful tool to have. And what you'll see here is there's different numbers here along this portion which correspond to the different diameters of electrical wiring. So I believe this is 14 gauge wiring. So if we just put that where the 14 gauge is at, there we go. Let's do our white wire. White wire. Ultimately, we want about 1/2 inch for this particular application. And if we strip too much of the insulation back, we can always just clip some of this off on the end. I'm going to twist these together. This is not solid core wire, it's stranded core. So there we go. So I think I will on the black one, it's a little bit long. Actually, let's use our wire stripper. That's what it's for, right? There we go. We'll cut just a tad bit off the white one. Okay. There we go. Now, there are 3 holes in the bottom of this that correspond with each of these screws. And so what we're going to be doing is inserting the wires down through there. Of course, before we do that, we have to put this piece over that. There we go. Make sure that's on first. We've got our stranded core wire here on each, the green, black, and the white all together. So here's the green. So what we're going to do is we'll start with that one. Push that right down in there like that. And as you can see, the insulation disappears below the hole. So that's good. And then we want to tighten that up. Nice and tight, so we got that snug. Do the same thing with the, there's the silver. Same thing with the white here. That nice and snug. And then finally, there's our gold screw. Push that in. There we go. That's really snug. Everything is in there exactly as it should be. So now what we're going to do is just going to give this just a little twist like so. And we are going to push that clear piece up on there. Tighten these back down. And this is just if you ever have to replace the end on an extension cord like I'm doing here, this particular type, there is a specific reason why I have this one. It's because it is so easy to work with. It's just, the way it's designed is just fantastic. So I don't care that it doesn't match the cord itself. What I care about is that it's sturdy, that it's not a pain for me to be able to get in there and work with. So now that I've got that done, we've got the other two pieces here that we're going to be putting in place. So we'll put that one on, and what this is going to do is grip our cord here, and that's going to prevent this from being able to pull out. So we'll put this one on as well, and these are keyed, so it's one of those things where it's just impossible really to screw this up. And these do come with instructions, and I'll put a link in the description where you can find this. I got this through Amazon, and it's just super, super easy. And there we go. We're done. All right, so I've plugged my extension cord up, and as you can see, it's got a nice little green light in there. That tells me two things. One, that I have the wiring correct, and two, that there's actually power to the end of this. So sort of a neat little feature. Again, it's just it's a great type of plug. But we still need to do one more thing, and that's just test it, make sure it's working. I have a nice little fan right here. I'm in my garage. And of course I'm in Florida and it's summer and it's hot. So let's plug this fan in. And yes, it works. It works. So really simple, do-it-yourself kind of project. If you have extension cords, you can always replace the ends. Not just the end that I replaced, which is the end that you would plug things into, but the opposite end, which is actually has the three-prong plug. You can buy those as well. In fact, I'll put a link to the version of this that has the prongs in case you need that in. That'll be in the link in the description as well. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, I greatly appreciate it if you could give the video a like. Helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, I greatly appreciate it if you could do that as well. It's free, doesn't cost a dime. And with that, I hope everyone has a great day, a great rest of your week, and we'll see you again on the next video.